And then a redesigned 2023 Subaru Ascent. WB Mason, refresh your workplace break. Home for 10. And the biggest series of the year. Wild card standings actually after the 2-4 trip. And so there's Toronto and the Red Sox, Yankees, Mariners, Angels, all very tightly packed there. Red Sox have dominated a perfect 7-0 this year. Fascinating, Uke, because last year
this year, and it's been great to watch. I think they've been close games too, though. You know, much
walking in.
What is going on?
But that is what they do every time, though.
Wondered when, you know, Cora came out to start talking with the umpires.
Last time Manoah pitched.
Delay a game, maybe.
Remember the last time Manoah pitched?
Yeah.
And he walked.
They're not calling the Red Sox onto the field yet.
It happened.
Might be true. Interesting hold up here, but with Alex Cora.
Never seen this before.
The game should be like
Sexton, maybe.
Crew chief is Bill Miller. Conversation.
Oh, you see that? Plate. Yeah, look, it's like an inch.
It came out. And the home plate umpire. And although I'll tell you what, the other interesting factor is the showers in the forecast and possible thunder. Brought to you by Nissan. It'll be Whit Merrifield to lead things off. Alejandro Kirk is the DH. Matt Chapman at third base. David Schneising there is Bo Bichette. He's out with a knee problem. The Red Sox starter brought to you. The season came against Toronto in a 5-0 victory.
Second, Casas at first. Duran in left. Duvall in center.
Brought to you by buyatoyota.com. Drake behind the plate. Finish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota. Presented by Window World of Boston, the official replacement windows of the Boston miles per hour. So it looks like swinging a field. Duran right there at the wall, and that is gone. And just like that, one zip. Up into
the inside.
After that first pitch to him, and flies that one to the warning track.
Per game.
Goes after the first. Vladdy Guerrero 265. And the 0-1. The wall. Duran backing off. And
you got to be careful with this guy. You just can't throw right down the middle. You can't make mistakes.
Both home runs are just location, location, location. Just
there's a high chop to Devers. Raphael snacks that. At 50, they're in third place in the division, 7.5 behind these tonight.
Those Orioles. I mean, it's impressive when you look into the in wages.
Not get him out. 2-0. 3-0 pitch here to Kirk. He's the DH tonight.
Reds had 3, and the Cubs also had 3.
Up the middle. Chang's got that behind the bag, and that will. Then Verdugo, Yoshida, Devers. Duvall is the center fielder. He's batting fifth. His debut, and Yu Chang is at short against the Blue Jays starter. Brought to you by Pete. And that's a line drive base hit as Duran jumps all over the first. 522 against Toronto this season. And then you come to Verdugo, as Wake talked about.
Yeah, and especially this guy who's hit
480 in there for a strike.
Hard hit percentage was one of the top in the game on his pitches.
Billy bare hands that, fires down second, one out of first.
There, and good play by Manoah. Big guys in athletes.
Florida Complex League. He's made his way back. Yoshida will take a strike. Massa hitting .305 with a dozen home run.
Fastball.
Rudder taking off Verdugo. Tagged out.
Sneak. Stolen base. Just had to wait just a hair, a little bit longer.
Massa driving back Merrifield to make the catch.
I can hear it. Fenway, Red Sox trailing 2-0. Tom Caron with you back on the field. Dave Mellor, the senior.
Doogie getting underneath this fly ball by Chapman
during the night, but he also said he looked up some numbers recently, more of an inch than any other team. So guys, congratulations, you've been calling history this summer.
El Nino. Davis Schneider just called up, making is deep to left. Duran up against the wall, out at Fenway to make it 3-0.
With a mustache, too.
I love the stash.
Stashes are back in, but wow, they're going to be solo shots. Unfortunate.
Comebacker, he'll underhand flip. Home for the biggest series of the year. Wild card standings actually
this year, and it's been great to watch. I think they've been close games too, though. You know, a bunch of umpire.
This isn't going to get. It's not going to be no.
And the only chance on that one really is if
close to each other after what happened in Seattle the other day. That's in there for a strike.
everything's a hit.
Yeah, everything's a hit today. Fouled off 0-2 on the changeup. Is that somebody wants the whole idea of no more shift be a reality?
To verify, yeah.
Just to verify.
To verify.
Does that mean we can go back and get our hits if we can review them?
I think
Toronto double down the line.
2 away. Just got a piece of it.
Bury a couple sliders. Get some bad swings.
Paxton trying to get out of the inning. 2-2 with a curveball missing. And a rough start for Alex Cora and company. Here's the 2-2. A little ground ball, and that'll be fouled. Made with Springer's bat and Connor Wong. So this is going to load.
Let's see how late this is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's Guerrero again. He's already ripped the home run. That's the situation too.
Thing to do.
We may hear it on a microphone or see it because we've seen it a million times. Oof. Came into the game just 2 for 11. Well, you got your curveball.
Really good block by Connor. How does he lay off that? That's what.
A struggle. Stop. Chang will steady and get him. Presented by Window World of Boston, the official replacement windows of the Boston Red Sox. Rapidly on that road trip.
That's hard to believe.
And talking to Pete Bassey, he said that's probably 2 of the pitching staffs we've seen that were home and then back out to the West Coast.
That's right. It was 9 days later. Just 9 days.
Yeah, well, you know, from the West Coast, come back east, play a little bit, but I'd like to see a difference in that.
It's going to be hook foul. Red Sox making 3 trips.
And one of the lucky things is next year they start with 10 games.
2. And Schneider looks like he's right out of the 9th.
On the West Coast, because the weather was a lot better than it was here in Boston. So we played, you know, to Kansas City, Texas, or somewhere warm.
Duvall at 248. Now they are 9.5 games behind Baltimore.
Crazy though. We're still every team in the American League East is above 5.
To the end of this, coming on to center field, sliding play by Varsho.
Hustle Award nominee for this year. That's it. And watch this move he makes. He cuts it off and goes left. A little bit has to do with just a little bit of a tweak in the mechanics. Middle of the field. He's been driving balls out of center field, hitting balls to left field, more on the long
drive at the opposite field.
Did not offer. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a quick inning full of home runs as Jansen will lead things.
To that wall, and it's shot off. I think Jarren Duran is the only one that gets to that ball.
For it, chucks it into second. Made a nice play there, even though it got through.
It's feeling pretty good. So hopefully, pull it up. There we go.
Because the Turner Trot's coming up, and we don't want you to miss anything there.
I wanted to sign up, come out there in the morning, and then you know, come over to the stadium after. You know, I've said it many times. You just show up and get respect. You got to earn it. So
seen that.
Threw it from the mound.
Oh yeah, easy. You know, when you make a play, you can set your feet, get a little more accurate.
Go back to June 11. Since then, he's hitting over 360. He'll lift one back. That ball's gone. And the Red Sox get on the scoreboard against Manoah. It went through.
Drive it that way. Great approach, great swing, great. Springer got around it.
Snatched by Manoah. Fourth inning getting underway. Red Sox are on the scoreboard on a Duran home run. It's on a Friday night at Fenway. Paul DeYoung is
a little bit because they're sitting on the ones that are breaking towards them, the righties. This one's fading away. It might be by you.
Bounced it up there with a curve. It's the longest winning streak against the Jays since 2000. Down Down he goes, hacking on a change. Pay. See the app for details. It's all Merrifield, Guerrero, and Schneider, the youngster, making hammer to first. Knocked down by Casas, has to retrieve it. Flips to.
This might have it. That's that lefty. Just hesitated for a second.
In front of you, so you have the ability to take it yourself. Don't.
Tonight, a home run and an infield hit of his own. He's 2 for 2. Corrects you. Cut on and missed on a changeup and a good one.
But we might find. No, and that's the rule of thumb as a first baseman.
No, I agree.
You.
1 out, 1 on. 2-2. Look like he went.
Yes,
he did.
Counts as a hitter because the pitch location, the way it jets, you're trying to. Got him.
Is Springer. He has gone 0-4.
I love to see Paxton use it. So go to that other pitch. See how these hitters have to adapt to it. A lot.
Duvall racing back to the wall. It's going to be off the Maple.
Yeah, it was one of those things supposed to be off the plate.
Arm side, and that's what got the swing and miss. That one just stayed kind of.
Springer, the runner at second. 4. Here's the 1-1. He thought about it, but held off it. Down year for Vladimir. He may drive in 100 runs. Down to 3-1.
Cannot give him anything good to hit. If this pitch has got to be
3-2. Got a piece of it.
If you're looking at the heat now.
Now, next one will be number 70 already for Knight. Toward the middle, and that'll be caught by Chang. 2 to Toronto. Yoshida, Devers, Duvall getting his second look at.
Dragonfly just flying right in front of me, like hanging out.
Oh, that's a big one too. What you guys ducking for?
Yeah, really.
I'm trying to catch it. It's not going to sting you.
Merrifield. He's to the wall. That's
just staying through that ball. Get it up in that wind and play it off the monster.
He has been driving in runs against them. 9 RBIs in 7 games. 4th. Raffi going for it. Fastball.
Yeah, Manoah just got back on that and just threw 95.
As Justin Verlander won that.
It's not a fun road, but.
Did that get him? It got through.
Call it, but watch the swing.
Oh, he didn't
super.
swing.
Oh, ankle.
Oof. Out of center. Red Sox looking to rally. Got off. Sue's hit 9.
Hustle award goes left. A little bit has to do with just a little bit of a tweak in the mechanic.
Before them. Did not offer.
One that gets to that ball.
For it. Chucks it into second. Made a nice play there, even though it got through.
Should have missed anything there. That's
one to sign up, come out there.
Lead at first and second, and Manoah will step off.
Throw it from the beat, a little more accurate.
Go back and hit him, and the Red Sox get it. It went through.
Drive it that way. Blowing a little bit more out to center field than it was pregame, but
4th inning getting underway.
Because they're sitting on the ones that are breaking towards them, the righties. This one's fading away.
Straight out.
Here's Casas now. He whiffed in the set pitchers, guys who like to work slower. That's scalded up the middle, but DeYoung taps the bag and on.